And Raven.
And we're going to play the zombie version of the first mission of Sentinel Strike from Marvel's Zombicide.
Yeah, it's called Reprogrammed. As if dealing with superheroes wasn't enough, it now appears they have reprogrammed Sentinels to hunt zombies, not mutants. The worst part about it is they're machines, not meat, so we gain nothing from fighting them. We will only grow more ravenous from the hunger. Instead, let's do the smart thing. Avoid this waste of time by slipping past them. We heard of some old tunnels near the Daily Bugle building that could lead to the underground. With any luck, survivors also tried to make their way there. We will be hungry once we arrive. So the objectives are, we'll accomplish these objectives in order. Take the blue and green objectives, see special rules, and escape via the exit with all zombie heroes. Any zombie heroes may leave through this zone for free at the end of their turn as long as there are no enemies in it. So the special setup, we need to disable the alarm, place the blue objective randomly among the red objectives face down.
So it's randomly around. I think there's 4 in there. 1, 2, 3 over there. 4. Yep. Okay.
And then place Sentinel A as indicated on the map and draw a combat protocol card for it.
Okay, so you want to draw one of the combat protocol for number A? What one do we get off the bat?
Suppress. All players within range 1 lose their yellow +1 action skill, cannot use trait cards, and cannot use bystander abilities.
Ooh, okay. So that's what that one has.
And then remove the Sentinels card from the spawn deck.
So that's, if it's, I forget if I took it out or not. I don't see it around, but if it comes out, we'll just take it out of the deck because we're not spawning them.
Right.
And this one, they randomly show, I think they show up if you take objectives.
Okay. So the special rules are each red objective gives 5 XP to the zombie hero who takes it. And the blue and green objectives give 5 XP to all zombie heroes when taken. And the red door can never be opened.
I didn't put it on there, but it's the door that's in the corner over by the grocery store there.
Yeah.
So that door we can't open. So I didn't put a door there, so we know we can't open that door.
And the blue door can only be opened once the blue objective has been taken.
And I think that one.
Yeah, it's right.
It's by the Sentinel. Yeah. Okay. So we got to find the blue objective to open that door.
Yeah. The green door can only be opened once the green objective has been taken.
So that's the door to the exit. So we got to find the blue objective to open that door. Get the green objective that's over there. So then we can get to the exit.
We don't know where the blue one is.
No, it's randomized out of the 4 that are on the map.
Yeah.
Okay.
The blue spawn point is active from the start of the game.
So that's over by the grocery one. Okay.
Yeah, and when the blue objective is taken, spawn 1 Sentinel on the blue spawn point and remove it.
Okay.
From the game.
Okay.
And the green spawn point
there
becomes active once the green objective is taken. When that happens, spawn 1 Sentinel on the green spawn point, drawing 2 combat protocol cards for it. It uses both at the same time, and they are never replaced.
Okay.
And then, because we have 5 to 6 zombie heroes, during the spawn enemy step of each enemy phase, draw 1 additional spawn card for the first spawn point.
So it's over there. It's a kind of a dumb place where it's at the very tiny little corner one. So that's why I extended the map a little bit. So if we have extra zombies, I'll put them back there.
Okay. And that's it.
Yep. We also got some donated terrain over there. That's pretty cool that we have walkways for over there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We started building those up. And then we got a new building from SigmariteBoutique too.
Yeah.
So we're ready to start turn 1. So I'm going to activate Black Cat first. Her hunger goes up to 1. And I'm not going to go down the street towards the Sentinel because I don't want to be able to get us or be close. So we'll try going in the alleyway where number 1 spawner is and open that door. So for her first 2 actions, she's going to move forward, then open that door. So we got to spawn for this building. So we'll spawn from in front of her first. So it's all connected, that building. I don't think there's a door in between them.
No, it doesn't look like it.
And there wasn't a rule about bystander spawn once we go into their zone too. So we'll spawn in that and then reveal the bystander cards.
All right.
So we'll start from the one right in front. Right, superhero right in our face. Okay. Which superhero? Oh, Oldman Logan. What's he do?
If a Trooper Rush card is drawn, he activates and performs one action. If a Guard Rush card is drawn, place him in the closest zone with a zombie hero.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the zone right next to it there. What's in that one?
4 troopers.
Okay. Then there's the bathroom and then the bedroom zone. So bathroom zone. Oh, Guard Rush. So Oldman Logan.
Would move into the zone with Black Cat?
Yes, because that's the closest hero, zombie hero. So we'll remember
keep
that.
in mind.
And then the bedroom. Okay, yeah, that would have been bad if it was a Russ, because then he would have attacked Black Cat.
Yeah. Right
okay.
Off the bat, that would have sucked.
So we'll put those on the board, and Black Cat has one more activation. Action. So Black Cat's blue ability is whenever an enemy, once per enemy phase, when enemies move into a zone within range 1, you may increase hunger by any number to eliminate the same number of troopers in that zone.
Nice.
But it's not the enemy phase now, so I can't do that.
Right.
And we'll reveal the bystander cards now.
Claire Temple.
This is a newer one. What's he
During
doing?
your turn, you may discard 2 zombie traits to heal any amount of wounds from yourself or a zombie hero in your zone.
We were talking about being able to heal people. That's a bystander there that lets you heal. Cool.
Yep. So this one.
Ah, okay.
Rescued. So we got to spawn another.
Instead of spawning a bystander.
Yeah. Draw a spawn card for that zone.
Okay. Another superhero. Okay.
Okay. What we get? Oldman Hawkeye.
Oh, another old. Okay.
Can attack from 2 zones away. Each time a zombie hero moves into his zone, roll a die. On a 4+, they suffer 1 wound.
Oh, cool. That's Overwatch. Nice. Yep. Okay. So Black Cat gets 3 dice to attack, and then I'll have 1 extra dice because of hunger, hitting on 4. So I'm going to try to hit Old Man Logan.
All right.
Hitting on 4s. I need all of them to hit. Oh, my hunger goes up by 2, though. So she's at 3 hunger. And that's her turn. So I'm going to go with Daredevil next. And he's going to go into Old Man Logan's zone and try to attack. So his hunger goes up to 1. And he gets 3 dice for Baton Rush. And he'll have 1 extra for hunger. And his blue ability is when attacking with Baton Rush, for each roll of 6, roll +1 die. These dice may generate additional dice.
Nice.
Oh, his hunger goes up and I didn't get any additional dice. So he'll try that 1 more time and I'll get 1 more dice because my hunger went up. Okay. No hunger and no 6s, so nope, nothing happened. So he's done. So Gambit's going to go.
All right.
Hunger goes up by 1. His blue is once during your turn, you may discard a zombie trait card to perform a free card throw attack. So that's his normal attack.
Neat.
Rolling only 1 die, no bonuses. A successful roll deals a number of hits equal to your hunger +1.
Cool.
Equal to 1 plus your hunger to a single enemy.
Cool.
So that's cool. So he's going to spend 1 action to go where Old Man Logan is. Because he only gets 2 dice for card throw and 1 for hunger, he can't kill Old Man Logan. So for my second action, I'm going to draw a zombie trait.
Okay. Resist hunger. Discard during your turn. Decrease hunger by 1.
Okay. And then he's going to forego his last action because I can't get Old Man Logan anyway.
Okay.
So now it's over to your team.
So I'm going to activate Craven first. His hunger goes up to 1. His blue ability is when you activate, if there are any superheroes within range 2, you may draw 1 zombie trait. You may reroll any misses when attacking zones containing superheroes. So I'm going to draw, because there's a superhero within range 2, I'm going to draw a zombie trait. Hunger Sprint. Discard when moving, increase hunger by any amount to move that many additional zones.
Cool.
So I'm going to use Hunger Sprint, and I'm going to discard it to increase my hunger by 1 more, and I'm going to move into the zone with Old Man Logan for my first action.
And you could have moved 1 more, but he's there to stop you, but you wanted to increase your hunger so you could attack him, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So now for his second action, he's going to attack Old Man Logan. So 2 dice for Hunter's tools and 2 dice for his hunger, and it hits on 3s. So I didn't get any hunger, which was good. And because of his blue ability, I can re-roll any misses when attacking zones of superheroes. So I'm going to re-roll those 2s.
You get a hunger, and he has 4 toughness, so you don't get him.
No. So for his third action, I'm going to attack him again with 1 more dice. So hits on 3s. Got him that time.
There we go. So you get 4 XP, and finally got Oldman Logan off the board.
Okay, so I'm going to activate Professor X. His hunger goes up to 1. His blue ability is once during your turn, you may allow one other zombie hero to perform 1 free move action or move any 1 bystander 1 zone in any direction you choose.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so he's going to give that free move action to Elektra to move Elektra into the zone with the group, and he's also going to move there for his first action. For his second action, he's going to get a zombie trait. Feast. Discard when performing a devour attack. This attack may eliminate more than 1 enemy. Target priority applies.
Cool.
And then, because I don't want to move him into the zone with the troopers and the guard quite yet, I'm going to forego his last action.
Okay.
I'm going to activate Elektra now. Her hunger goes up to 1. Her blue ability is when attacking with dual psi, each roll of 6 deals 2 hits to a single enemy.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So for her first action, she's going to get a zombie trait. Rotten Strength. Discard before attacking and increase hunger. Enemies suffer -1 toughness to a minimum of 1.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So because Oldman Hawkeye can shoot from 2 zones away and I don't want to have her in there by herself, she's going to forgo the rest of her activations and stay with the group. So that's my turn.
So at the start of the enemy phase, we'll see if the Sentinel gets a new protocol. So it's a 5+ if it gets a new one. Yep. So what new protocol does it get?
Destroy. This Sentinel can attack from range 2. When this Sentinel attacks, all player heroes in this targeted zone suffer 1 wound each.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll discard his other protocol, and then they get 2 actions, so it's going to move up 2, and then we'll move everything else up. So we got to draw 2 spawn points for number 1.
Escorted bystander.
Okay.
So the bystander is Senator Kelly. Once during your turn, you may increase hunger to select 1 zone within range 2. Activate all enemies in that zone if they try to reach you by any means available. Next one. Trooper Rush.
So Oldman Logan's gone, so that's good. We don't have to worry about that.
Yep.
He would have activated. Okay. And there's going to be troopers in our zone, so we're still okay. So the green's not active until we find the green objective.
Right.
The blue is active, but once we find the blue objective, a Sentinel comes and then that becomes not active.
Right.
So we'll spawn from the blue. Are we missing one? Oh, there's one down there. Okay, so we'll spawn from that one. Another superhero. What superhero? Lots of superheroes.
Psylocke.
What's she do?
Zombie heroes within range 1 must increase hunger by an additional +1 to use zombie traits.
Okay. And now the blue.
2 troopers.
Okay. And that's it for spawns. So we'll put those on the board and it'll be your turn. So everything spawned. That zone's a little cramped, so I put the troopers that rust into our zone on top of the building there.
Yep.
And it will be your turn.
So I'm going to activate Craven. His hunger goes up to 4, so he's now ravenous. And he's going to devour in that zone. So because I don't have line of sight on Oldman Hawkeye, Craven's blue ability, when you activate, if there are superheroes within range 2, you may draw 1 zombie trait that doesn't come into effect. So he's going to devour in that zone. So 4 dice for the hunger, 1 dice for devour, and it hits on 4s.
You certainly got someone.
Awesome. Second action, he's going to attack again. So 2 dice this time hits on 3s. Nope. Only got 1 more hunger. So for his last action, he'll do that again with 1 more dice. So for the hunger, so 3 dice hits on 3s. Got another hunger, but he got 2. And now he's in yellow, so he has 1 more action. So he's going to do that 1 more time. And since he got another hunger, he has 4 dice and hits on 3s.
So we got 2 more. So he's not ravenous yet, right?
Nope.
Okay.
So I'm going to activate Elektra now. Her hunger goes up to 2. And she's going to attack with dual size in that zone. So 2 dice for dual size, 2 dice for her hunger, and it hits on 3s.
Does she have something with 6s or something?
She does. So when attacking with dual size, each roll of 6 deals 2 hits to a single enemy.
Okay, so he would have done 2 hits to that 1 trooper.
Yeah.
Plus the other ones they hit, so he's super dead.
Yep.
And that's her blue ability that she gets at?
Yes.
Cool. So for your second action, you moved over next to Oldman Hawkeye in the zone with them?
Yes.
And his Overwatch is only when you're in his zone he shoots you, not zone away. I said it was a zone away.
Right.
But he can shoot from a zone away for his action.
Okay.
So you got 1 more action left?
Yes. So I'm going to attack in that zone. So 2 dice for hunger, 2 dice for dual size, and it hits on 3s.
Another 6. So that 6 would do 2 hits. That would take out the guard.
Yeah.
And then the other 2 hits would get 2 troopers.
Perfect.
She's pretty good.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm going to activate Professor X now. He's going to move into the zone with Elektra, and he's going to use his blue ability to take Craven with him.
So what's his blue ability?
Once during your turn, you may allow one other zombie hero to perform 1 free move action or move any 1 bystander 1 zone in any direction you choose.
Okay.
So I'm going to move Craven right along with Professor X into the zone with Elektra.
Okay.
And for his second action, he's going to try to shoot at Hawkeye. His Mind Bolt is 1 dice hitting on a 2+.
Nice.
And because he has 2 hunger, it's 3 dice. So
hits on a 2+. You got 2, so still hit.
awesome.
And you get Old Man Hawkeye. So you get free XP. Nice.
So for my third action, I'm going to do that 1 more time and shoot at the troopers in my zone. So 3 dice hitting on 2s.
You got those 2 and your hunger goes up. Nice. So you're not in yellow yet, but you're not ravenous either. You're at 3?
Yes.
Okay. So it's over to my team. So Black Cat's going to go. She is now ravenous.
Okay.
So she'll spend 1 action to go into the zone with a bystander and then try to devour.
Okay.
So 5 dice total, needs a 4, and I'm going to try to devour Claire Temple. Got it. That's cool. Now if I discard 2 zombie traits, I can heal any amount of wounds for myself or a zombie in your zone.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That's a cool bystander too.
Yep.
For her, she has 2 more actions.
She has 1 more.
Oh, 1 more. Sorry, yes, she's not in yellow.
Yeah.
And can I get to that runner? No, I don't think so. I can get a zone away from him, and I have no one else that can. Gambit can throw cards. I'll stay there and get a zombie trait.
Okay.
I should start getting some with her anyway, so then she can heal people.
Yep.
So
Discard opportunist. Discard before attacking and increase hunger. Add +1 to dice results for this attack.
Nice. Give that to Professor X. Will be hitting on a 1.
Yeah.
1's always fail though. 6 is always pass. 1 always fails, so it doesn't matter with that. And Gambit's going to be able to go. He's there. 1, 2, and then I can throw my card. Does it? Oh, but I have to hit. It's not an auto hit, so don't want to take the chance. So nope, she's done.
Okay.
Gambit's going to go. His hunger's at 2. I'm going to spend 1 action to go into the zone where everybody else is now.
All right.
Spend another action to go into the zone in front of me. I'll do my kinetic charge. Once during your turn, you may discard a zombie trait card to perform a free card throw attack, rolling only 1 die. No bonuses possible. On a success, the roll deals a number of hits equal to 1 plus your hunger. So I do 3 hits.
Okay.
So I'll discard resist hunger And I'm going to try to throw a card at that runner.
Okay.
And then 1 dice, I need a 3. Oh, I got a 2. Okay. So for his last action, I'll do card throw, and it's 2 dice because of his hunger and 2 dice because of the actual ability, hitting on 3s. There we go. Now we kill. Daredevil went, and I just spent my free actions to go into the zone where the objective is.
Okay.
And he's done. So that's everybody. So now we'll do the enemy phase. We'll roll again to see if the Sentinel got a new protocol. 5+. Nope. So it still has... It can attack from 2 zones away. And all players in the targeted zone suffer +1 wound too. Not +1 wound. It's an AoE. It hits everyone in the zone he attacks.
Right.
So we'll move everything up and then do spawning. So everything moved up. And it will be my turn first. And now we got to do spawning though. 2 from number 1.
Another super.
Jeez, so many over there today. Oh, another version of Wolverine. Okay, what's this one do?
If he is eliminated by a non-devour attack, lay his model on its side. During his next activation, he stands back up and performs no actions.
Jeez, so we have to try to devour Wolverine to get rid of him?
Yep.
I don't think that one's shown up yet, I don't think.
I don't think so either.
Cool. Okay, another one. All superhero. Oh, man. Okay.
Psylocke gets to go.
Pardon?
Psylocke gets to go.
And so does Wolverine because he'll be on the board then,
right? Okay.
So let's do that. Oh, no, he's not going to... He'll be there. He gets 2, and he'll be in our zone.
Yeah.
Okay, so far, okay. So we won't do anything yet. So now from the red spawn there.
Specialist airdrop.
Okay, so it is... What's that say?
If drawn during the enemy phase, instead of spawning as usual for each zombie hero, spawn 1 specialist in their zone.
Okay, so some will have some in their zone when there's solos over there, so we'll do that too. Black Cat, once per enemy phase, if enemies move into a zone within range 1, you may increase hunger by any amount to eliminate the same... Oh, okay, there's no troopers in that zone that moved in. Okay, so she can't trigger her bad luck ability yet.
Right.
And then from the blue spawn...
Guard rush.
Okay. So if enemies move into a zone within range 1, so Wolverine will move into our zone, you may increase hunger by any amount to eliminate the same number of troopers in that zone. So there won't be troopers in that zone, so she can't do the other part of her bad luck ability. Okay. And I'm not going to increase her hunger by any amount because I'm not killing any troopers.
Okay.
So we'll put those on the board and it'll be my turn. Black Cat's going to go. Hunger goes up by 1. She's going to attack those specialists in our zone and Wolverine. Ooh, Wolverine takes priority though because it's target. So then maybe I'll do Daredevil. Oh, Daredevil's not in our zone. And Gambit's not too. Okay, I was going to try. He'll lie on his side. And if he's on his side, it doesn't say. If he's eliminated by a non-devour attack, lay his model on its side. During its next activation, he stands back up and performs no actions. It doesn't say if you could attack him if he's lying on his side. Can C attack him, lie him on his side, and then can someone else kick him when he's on the ground kind of thing?
Yeah, it doesn't say. So
that's weird.
Yeah.
So I'll put... They're not there anyway. Yeah, okay, so I'll do Black Cat anyway.
Okay.
She's going to attack in the zone. So 4 dice, hitting on a 4, and I got to get Wolverine. And I'm going to discard Opportunist, discard before attacking, and increase hunger. So our hunger's at 2 now. Add 1 to dice results for this attack. So now I hit on a 3, and I get 1 extra dice. Did that. I need 3 to knock over Wolverine. He's not dead because it wasn't a Devour, but he's knocked over.
Yeah.
And hunger goes up by 1. So he's kind of dead now. So for her next action, I'm going to attack in that zone again. So 6 dice total now, hitting on a 4. Holy cow. Too bad that was one of the abilities that trigger off 6s.
Yeah, because I was going to say, if that was Elektra, that would have been crazy.
2, 4. So yeah, you would have been really good. That would have killed anybody.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll get rid of those And for her third action, she just moved over to Gambit.
Okay.
She's not in yellow yet. And I'm pretty sure Wolverine doesn't impede movement because now he's knocked over. It doesn't
Yeah,
say
it didn't say anything about that.
Yeah, but he's half dead, so.
Okay.
So she's done. Gambit's going to go. His hunger is now at 3. I'm just going to try to do a devour so my hunger doesn't get into ravenous. So 4 dice total, hitting on a 4. Okay. Got it. Hunger goes down. These next 2 actions, I just moved over to try to get that objective.
All right.
Later. And Gambit's done. Daredevil's going to go. His hunger is now at ravenous at 4. So I'm going to try to devour that specialist. 5 dice hitting on a 4. Got it. And let's try to get that objective too. Is it a blue? Nope.
Nope.
So he gets 5 experience.
Yep.
And not like the hero mode, we need objectives to kill the Sentinels. That was a tough one.
That
we did before.
Yeah.
So we can just kill the Sentinel normally, so I don't need that objective to kill it. He has 1 more action. I'm just going to move towards Gambit next to the bed there. And that's my team, so it's over to you.
All right. I'm going to activate Elektra. Her hunger goes up to 3. She's going to use her 3 actions to move where Gambit is.
Okay.
I'm going to activate Craven now. He is now ravenous. So he's ravenous, so he can't do anything other than move and devour. And there isn't anything for him to devour at the moment.
Because Wolverine was eliminated, but he gets put on a side, and then he comes back up. So he was eliminated. It's just he falls over, and you can't eliminate him again until he comes back up.
Right. So he's going to use 3 actions to move where Elektra and Gambit are, and then forego his last action because he has 4. And he'll take a wound at the end of that. I'm going to activate Professor X now. His hunger goes up, so he's now ravenous. He's going to move into the zone with Elektra and Craven and take a wound at the end of his turn.
So that's everybody. So you'll go first on the next turn, but we'll move. Oh, let's see what the protocol is first. Nope, he keeps that same 1. Wolverine would get up, but that's the end of his activation.
Right.
And then we'll move the Sentinel. Now the Sentinel has the same thing like us. He has range 2, but you can only trace a line of sight in a building to the next available zone. So Black Cat's not going to get shot at.
Okay.
So Sentinel's in the building now. And we'll do spawning. So 2 from number 1. We are in yellow.
So 4 troopers. All guards.
Okay, so the ones on the board. Oh, so the escorted bystander would move into the zone with Black Cat. So her, once per enemy phase, when enemies move into your zone within range 1, you may increase hunger by any amount. Then eliminate the same amount of troopers. Nope, there's no troopers there, so it won't trigger that one anyway.
All right.
Okay. Then from the red.
Sidearm.
Okay, so is there any... Lucky there wasn't any troopers over there, so they're over there. Nothing's going to hit by that.
Nope.
And then the blue.
2 specialists.
Okay, so we'll put those on the board, and it'll be your turn.
So I'm going to activate Professor X. He's already ravenous. He's going to move for 2 activations into the zone with the escorted bystander. So for his 3rd action, he's going to try to devour that guard. So 4 dice for his hunger, 1 dice for devour, and it hits on 4s.
So you needed 2 to get the guard, so you didn't get him?
Yeah.
So that's the end of his turn?
It is. And because he's ravenous, he takes another wound. So I'm going to activate Craven now. Craven's going to move forward to the zone with Professor X for 2 actions. And now he's going to try to devour. 1 dice for the devour attack, 4 dice for his hunger, and it hits on 4s. There we go.
Got it.
So for his last action, he's going to open the door that's in front of him.
We want to leave the bystander for Elektra to try to devour.
Yeah. Elektra's going to go. Her hunger goes up, so now she's also ravenous. She's going to spend 2 actions moving into the zone with Craven and Professor X. And then for her last action, she's going to try to devour. That's Senator Kelly, right?
Yep.
So 4 dice for her hunger, 1 dice for devour, and hits on 4s.
Got it. So now it's over to my team.
Yep.
Black Cat's going to go. Her hunger is now at 4, so she's ravenous. She's going to move into the zone with Wolverine and the Sentinel. And she's going to delegate all her attacks, because you have to pick if stuff is in the same zone as the Sentinel, against Wolverine to try to devour him.
Okay.
So 5 dice, hitting on a 4. I need 3 of these. Nice. So the 2 6s and the 4 takes out Wolverine, and now because he was devoured, he's off the board.
Awesome.
And I get 3 XP. So I don't want to try, I don't have enough attacks to get the Sentinel, and I don't want to try to increase my hunger. I'd have to do 1 attack and hopefully get a hunger and then try to attack again. I'm going to leave and just get a zombie trait, and then when stuff moves into the zone, I'll increase hunger to kill the troopers.
Okay.
So I'm just going to get a zombie trait now and forgo her last action.
Okay.
And she needs zombie traits to heal people with Claire anyway. So what did I get?
Frenzied. Discard during your turn and increase hunger. Perform 1 free attack action.
I'm still not going to use that to try to attack the Sentinel.
Okay.
So I'll still keep it. And she's done. Gambit's going to go. His power's up to what? His hunger's up to 1. He's going to go into the zone where the bed is, and we'll see what that objective is. Oh, it's blue.
So that means everybody
Gets 5 XP.
Yep.
And that spawn zone's going to disappear, but now another Sentinel's going to come there.
Okay.
So another Sentinel sold up. We took the blue spawner off the board now because we got the blue objective. So now we can also open that door to go get the green one. We have to draw a protocol for that Sentinel.
Restrain. Zombie heroes ending their turn within range 1 of the Sentinel increase their hunger by 1. Superheroes beginning their turn within range 1 of the Sentinel lose 1 power.
Cool. So for his last 2 actions, Gambit moved down and opened the door. And he's done. So now that Devil is in yellow, I moved him up free into the zone of the Sentinel. For his last action, he'll get 1 for hunger and 3 for baton rush, hitting on 4s. Hopefully trying to get all of these, or a 6 to get another hit to take out this Sentinel.
There's a 6.
So that gets another hit. Does it? Oh, no. For each of the rolls, 6 roll 1 plus die. These dice might generate. So get another 6.
Oh.
No. So 3 hits on him. Doesn't kill it, unfortunately. So Daredevil's done. So that's everybody. So now we'll do the protocols for the Sentinels.
Okay.
So for the one that's in our zone, 5 plus. Nice. So he gets a new one. Hopefully it's not terrible because we're in his zone.
This Sentinel moves 2 zones per move action.
Okay. So for the new one that's on, see if that changes its protocol. Nope. So it still has the restraint.
Okay.
So now we'll do the enemy phase. That Sentinel is going to hit us. It doesn't have that everyone in the OE attack now, which is nice. So 1 will go to Daredevil, 1 will go to Black Cat.
Okay.
And then we'll just move everything else up. And then Black Cat's ability is going to trigger too. So we'll do that too. Now I can finally activate Bad Luck. Because once per enemy phase, when enemies move within the zone, was in range 1. I thought it was into your zone, but they moved within. Psylocke moved into my zone, and the troopers also moved into our zone within range 1.
Yeah.
I can increase hunger by any number to eliminate the same number of troopers in that zone. So the zone they moved into, so I can do the zone I'm in or 1 away. So I can attack the troopers that are 1 away, because that's the range, and I can see out into the street anyway.
Okay.
So I'm going to increase my hunger. I can do 4 and then be ravenous to kill them all. I'll increase it by 3, but then she'll be ravenous anyway on the start of her turn. I'm going to increase hunger by 4 for Black Cat to kill those 4 troopers.
Okay.
So from the first spawner,
3 specialists.
next one from the first one.
Trooper Rush, 4.
Okay. So those would move into a zone one away, but I can only do bad luck once per enemy phase, so I can't trigger it again.
Okay.
So now the green one's still not active, but the red.
Sidearm.
Okay. Oh.
They're going to shoot a Gambit.
Shoot a Gambit, and because the one's rushed up, they're going to shoot into that zone too.
Oh, right. Okay.
Stupid sidearm. Okay. So we will trigger that after we just do for the... Is that...
We don't have to do the blue.
Yeah, the blue's done. Okay, so we'll put those on the board and then do sidearm.
Okay.
So for the 4 specialists there, any 5s as a hit. They didn't get any.
Nope.
Okay, and then the 2 on Gambit. No. Oh, phew. That was lucky. And then it will be my team. Daredevil's going to go. His hunger goes up to 2. And I'm going to try to get the Sentinel.
Okay.
So it's 2 dice for hunger, 3 for baton loss, hitting on a 4, and 6 gets more dice.
That's a lot of 6s.
Nice. So those already kill him. Okay, before it's a... When attacking with baton rush, for each roll of 6, roll +1 die. These dice may generate additional dice. It doesn't say may, so I have to roll them. Because I could forfeit rolling them now so I don't get hunger, but it doesn't say may, so I have to roll them.
Okay, so let's move those over.
So I have to roll 3 more dice. Oh, you got 2 more 6s. Holy crap. Okay. You got another 6. Roll another one. Holy crap. So he's really pissed off at that Sentinel.
If I was going to say, if he was fighting Galactus with that roll, that would have been amazing.
Hits on 4s. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 wounds you did. You killed 2 Sentinels. 4 for each baton.
Yeah, 1 hunger.
Oh, no, let's see if... Oh, he has both batons in his hands. So his hunger goes up. So he's still not ravenous. And he obliterated that Sentinel. So I left Psylocke's zone for an extra active action to leave. And I ended up with Daredevil there. I'm going to leave Psylocke there for you. Oh, Black Cat's going to be ravenous too. But Professor X already has 2 wounds. So maybe I'll leave it for you too. Because we don't want him to get any more wounds. So Daredevil's done. Gambit's going to go. Hunger is now at 2. I'm going to throw cards at those troopers outside the door. So 2 for hunger, 2 for card throw. Hitting on a 3. Ooh, hunger goes up by 2, so now he's ravenous, but those 2 troopers are gone. So getting into ravenous kind of screwed my plans. I was going to try to get a zombie trade and then throw the card at the Sentinel maybe, hopefully trying to take him out. Okay. So I'm just going to stay there then, because even if I go out into the street and try to devour one of those specialists, that's a lot of hits still coming. Yeah. So I'm just going to stay there. Forgo the rest of his actions. Okay. So Black Cat's going to go. She's already ravenous, so can't do anything else but devour or move. So she's going to try to devour Psylocke. So 5 dice, hitting on a 4. I did it. Nice. So Psylocke's gone and I get 3 XP. So that pushes Black Cat to orange now. Her orange is Claw Frenzy. Before attacking with Cat Claws, which is her normal attack, you may discard 1 zombie trait to roll 2+ dice. When attacking with Cat Claws, for each roll of 6, roll +1 dice. These dice can generate additional dice. We have a lot of people that have that additional dice. Awesome. So yeah, she's pretty good. Yep. She needs zombie trait cards so she can do her abilities. I now have 3 more actions. I'm going to spend 2 actions to go where Daredevil is. And for her last action, I'm going to get a zombie trait.
Rotten Strength. Discard before attacking and increase hunger. Enemies suffer -1 toughness to a minimum of 1.
Thanks. So she's Hulk Cat, basically.
Cool.
Okay. So now that I have 2, I can heal any amount of wounds from yourself or a zombie. So if you do take wounds, now that I have 2, I can heal you. Cool. So Gambit also would have took a wound at the end of his turn because he's ravenous. So he's at 4. Black Cat is done. And that's my team. So it's over to you.
So I'm going to activate Elektra now. Her hunger goes up to 1. So for her first thing that she's going to do, she's going to use Senator Kelly's ability, which is once during your turn, you may increase hunger to select 1 zone within range 2, activate all enemies in that zone, They try to reach your zone by any means available. So she's going to put her hunger up to 2. And she's going to use it on the guards that are right in front of her to pull them into the zone with her, Professor X, and Craven.
So you can get food for Professor X?
Yep.
Okay.
Then because that didn't take any of her actions, she used her actions to move out of that zone and then move over into the zone with Gambit. And she's done.
So you would have had to spend 2 actions to get out of the zones with the guards too?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm going to activate Professor X now. He is ravenous, so I'm going to attempt to devour one of those guards. So 4 dice for my hunger, 1 dice for devour, and it hits on 4s. Awesome.
You would have got both of them, but you can only devour 1.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So you used your second and third action to go where Daredevil and Black Cat are?
Yep, to move past that guard.
And you have 1 more action?
Yeah.
So you said you're going to move over to where Elektra and Gambit are?
Yeah.
And now you can move another...
Yeah, because I can use my blue ability now.
You could have moved Craven, but he's stuck there anyway, so he can't move.
Yeah, because it doesn't say anything about ignoring enemies. It's just you allow one other zombie hero to perform 1 free move action.
But Craven can't move because there's...
Yes.
If you gave him a move action, he's stuck there anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll move... When you move over to Gambit Zone, I'll move Black Cat over.
Okay. So I'm going to activate Craven now. His hunger goes up to 1. There are no superheroes within range 2, so he can't get a zombie trait. But he's going to attack that guard. So he gets 2 dice for Hunter's Tools, 1 dice for his hunger, and he hits on 3s.
Okay.
I needed 2.
Okay, you want to try again?
Yeah.
Okay.
So for his second action, we'll try that again. That's better.
So that's our teams?
Yep.
So now it's the enemy phase. So let's see if the Sentinel gets a new protocol. 5+.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. And then we'll move everything else up. So everything moved up. The Sentinel gets 1 more action, so it's going to attack our zone.
Yeah.
And Elektra hasn't took a hit yet, so she's going to take 1?
Yep.
Okay. So now we're going to do spawning. So from number 1.
Specialist airdrop.
Oh, okay. So they're going to go into our zone. It could trigger Black Cat, but there's no troopers around. So that's not going to happen with that. Okay. The second one for number 1.
Another superhero.
Who's coming? What's he do?
Gains +1 toughness for each zombie hero with a devoured bystander within range 1.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I think he's come up before.
Yeah.
Now from the red.
Guard rush.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have to double check and make sure we have enough specialists available.
I have some on my side too.
Okay,
I have
so we'll
2.
check.
I have 2 there. Do you have any? How many do you have on your
I
side?
have 2, 4, 6, 7.
Yep. There's 6 characters, so we have enough.
Okay.
So we'll put those on the board, and it will be your turn.
Yeah.
So Black Cat's in orange, so we would have 4 troopers there, not 3. And it didn't affect anything else because we put the specialist down to the airdrop and then Colossus.
Yeah.
And it will be your turn.
So I'm going to activate Elektra. Her hunger goes up to 3, and she's going to attack in the zone. So 2 dice for dual size and 3 dice for her hunger, and she hits on 3s.
Okay. And we also, if we end our turn, your hunger goes up by 1 because of restraint, because Sentinel B.
Okay. So after attacking,
After all your actions, if you stay where you are, if you're in range 1 of him, your hunger will go up.
Okay.
Hunger goes up, so now you're ravenous.
Yep.
So 2 hits doesn't go to 2 different enemies, just 1 specialist takes 2 hits. So he's super dead.
Right.
So you still only kill
3
specialists.
So for her second action, she's going to do try to devour in that zone. So 4 dice for her hunger, 1 dice for devour, and it hits on 4.
1 more specialist.
Awesome. So for her third action, she's going to attack again. 2 dice hits on 3s.
1 more, and then you're going to do it again for your last action?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 1.
So you got 3 more specialists.
Awesome.
So you got rid of the specialists, and you ended your move 1 zone away from the restrained sentinel, so your hunger goes up to 1.
Yes. So I'm going to activate Craven now. His hunger goes up to 2. For his first action, he's going to move out into the zone with the Sentinel. And for his second action, he's going to attack the Sentinel. So 2 dice for his attack, 2 dice for his hunger, and he hits on 3s. Ooh.
Nice. He doesn't have we got bad luck in the other game against the heroes, the one that +2 toughness.
Yeah.
But no, you took out that Sentinel.
And needing a objective was
that mission was pretty tough. But we got rid of that Sentinel now too.
Awesome.
Nice. So no Sentinels on the board now till we get that green objective, but then that one's gonna have 2 protocols. So
yeah.
You got into orange though with Craven. What's he do in orange?
I did. His orange ability is each time a superhero spawns, you may perform 1 free move action. When you activate, if there are any superheroes within range 2, you gain +1 action.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
too bad that didn't happen with like how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've had 5 superheroes show up so far.
So for his third action, Craven's going to open the blue door. We're going to do that now.
Yeah, we got the objective, and then we'll spawn in that zone. So the one right in front of us first.
All troopers.
Lucky it's not specialist.
Yeah.
So we'll move all the troopers up. Shouldn't affect us now because the specialist isn't Daredevil. Okay, and then the next one is, of course, it's another superhero.
Of course it is.
Oh, that's going to trigger his ability too, right? His orange ability.
Yeah, it says each time a superhero spawns, there's no range on it or anything.
Okay, so let's draw the superhero first and see what's now.
Vulture.
He's come up before a couple times.
Remove 2 troopers within range 1 when he activates, if possible. For each trooper removed, he performs +1 action this turn. Activation.
He absorbs them to get powers. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do all the troopers moved. We'll put Vulture down and then trigger Craven's ability.
Okay.
So the wording on it is activate with his triggers.
Yes.
To do stuff. So you've already started your turn to activate them. That's why it's the difference between activate and actions.
Yes.
So you already activated them because he started. So you don't get to trigger those yet.
Oh, I don't get the +1 action, but each time a superhero spawns, I can perform 1 free move action.
Okay, and you have 1 more action left, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can move and then I have 1 more action.
Okay. The bystander in the back there we got to get too.
Yeah. Happy Hogan.
Oh, that's a new one.
When performing ranged attacks, you may increase hunger to gain +1 range. That's useful.
Nice. So we'll grab him too.
So I used my free move action for my orange ability to move into the building, and then I used my last action to move where Happy Hogan is.
Okay.
So Craven is done. So I have Professor X now. His hunger goes up to 1, and I'm going to shoot at that specialist that's in the zone with Daredevil. So 1 dice for Mind Bolt and 1 dice for my hunger, and it hits on 2s.
Yeah, you don't get many dice because you get hit on 2s, but once his hunger's up, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Awesome.
Thank you. Got that off Daredevil.
So for Professor X's second action, we moved him out into the street, and then he used his blue ability to give Gambit a move action to move him out into the street with him.
Okay.
And then for his last 2 actions, he moved over here.
Okay.
So then he's done, and that's my team.
So Gambit's going to go now. He's ravenous, so he's going to try to go to devour Vulture.
All right.
So he's going to spend 2 actions to go into his zone. And I'm going to try to devour him. So 5 dice hitting on 4s. I need 3 of them. Needing 4s.
Yep.
Nice. So Vulture's gone, and I get free XP. And for his last action, he moved up to where the objective is, and I'll take it on the start of my next turn.
All right.
So I activated Black Cat. Hunger goes up, so she's at 1. And she's going to try to attack that zone she's in. She moved over for 2 actions, and then her third action, she's going to attack that zone.
Okay.
So she gets 1 dice for hunger, 3 for Black Cat's claws. I'm also going to discard Frenzied and increase hunger, perform 1 free attack action. So her hunger's at 2, so I get 1 more dice. And this is a free attack action.
All right.
And because of her orange ability, Before attacking with cat claws, you may discard a zombie trait to roll +2 dice. I didn't. This is just a free action.
Okay.
Because of the trigger for the card. But the other part of it is when attacking with cat claws, for each roll of 6, I generate another die.
Okay.
Okay. No 6s. Hits on 4s. So I get 2, and my hunger goes up. For my third action, I'm going to attack that zone.
Okay.
So 6 dice total. 3 for hunger, 3 for cat's claws. Hit in on 4, and 6 gets more dice.
1 6.
And no hunger. Nice.
2 6.
Another. Here we go again.
3 6.
Jeez.
Then a 5.
Holy cow. 3 6 9. Again, that would have killed Galactus.
When it works well.
I know who we're using when we fight Galactus and zombies.
Absolutely.
Oh, no, because these are the zombies. We've already done the zombies against Galactus. We need the heroes.
Right. Okay.
Okay. But yeah, those troopers are super dead. For her last action, she moved out in front of Professor X. And she's done. So Daredevil went. He is now ravenous because it went up by 1 for his hunger. So he's going to try to devour one of those specialists for his third action. Got it. And for his fourth action, he's going to attack that zone. So 3 dice hitting on a 4. And any 6s rolls +1 die. Get your 6s here.
1 6.
Come on.
1 6.
Okay. So I got 1 more. So unfortunately, he didn't get that last specialist. I was hoping he would get it. So he's going to get hit twice by that one. And then Colossus coming. But he has 4 wounds. He should be okay.
Yeah.
And that's everybody. So now we'll do moving. So that specialist is going to hit Daredevil for 2. So Daredevil's at 2 now. Black Cat has Claire. So if I get another trait, I can also heal 2 if he's close.
Yeah.
And then Colossus will move into his zone. And then everything else will move. And Happy will move towards the closest exit too. So, spawning 2 from number 1.
We're in orange now, so 5 troopers.
Okay. Second one.
5 specialists.
Ugh, okay. And then from the red.
8 troopers.
Ugh, we should have enough, I think. Yeah, we don't have to.
Okay.
So we'll put those on the board and it'll be my turn. So the Sentinels are gone, but there's going to be another one at the start of my turn when I pick up that green.
Yeah.
And that's the map so far. So I'm going to activate Gambit.
All right.
His power goes up by 1. And first thing he's going to do is pick up that green objective. Awesome. So everybody gets 5 XP. So everyone got 5 XP. Some people went to orange, but we'll say what they got when it's their turn.
Yep.
So the Nana Sentinel C showed up. So we got to draw 2 traits for that one now. Protocols, sorry.
All right.
So first one.
Alert. If this Sentinel zone is attacked but it is not eliminated, the attacking player hero suffers 1 wound.
Okay.
Whenever another Sentinel is attacked, this Sentinel performs 1 move action.
Okay, we already got the other 2. Lucky we got the other 2 gone now.
Thankfully.
And then the other one. And they don't change. There's a 2 toughness one.
Yeah.
And it says in the rules they don't lose these traits. These are the ones they keep.
Right. So +2 toughness. When a player hero attacks this Sentinel, they may discard up to 2 trait cards to decrease its toughness by 1 for each trait card discarded.
So there's a lot. There's a trait card mats too. Lots of the trait cards with abilities and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Gambit still has 3 more actions. So for his last 3 actions, I just moved up forward, trying to get to that exit now. And Gambit's done. Daredevil's going to go. Hunger goes up by 1. And he's going to try to attack that zone with Colossus and the Specialist.
All right.
So he gets 1 for Hunger, 3 for Baton Rush, and 6s give me another dice.
Okay.
Roll another dice. Roll another dice. Keep doing that. Oh. So, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
His hunger goes up by 1, so it's at 2. And you kill Colossus because his is gains 1 toughness for each zombie hero which is devoured bystander within range 1. Daredevil doesn't have a bystander devoured, so he only has 3 toughness. I get him.
Awesome.
Nice. So those 6s, that was a lucky roll.
Yep.
Nice. So that green objective pushed him into orange from before from Gambit. So his orange is once during your turn, you may select one zone within range 1 and move one enemy or bystander from that zone into your zone. Then perform one free devour attack targeting them. That's interesting.
Yeah.
But there's no one within range 1. Those are 2 away. Within range 1. Yeah. And they have to be able to see, so he can't see around the corner anyway. So no, I can't do that yet.
Okay.
So for his second action, I'm going to attack that specialist.
Okay.
So it's 5 dice total, hitting on a 4. Hunger goes up and I get it. So my third action, I went out to the street. Now I'll do my orange ability. Once during your turn, you may select a zone within range 1 and move one enemy or bystander from that zone into your zone. Then perform one free devour attack.
All right.
So I'm going to move one of the specialists in there into my zone and do a free devour.
Okay.
So it's 4 dice hitting on a 4. Got it.
Awesome.
Nice. And for his last action, I've just moved in front of that door there.
Awesome.
And he's done. So Black Cat's going to go. She is ravenous now. And so I was going to open the door, but I can't open the door if I'm ravenous. So she's going to go where Daredevil is for 2 actions and forgo the rest of her actions.
Okay.
And at the end of the turn, because she's ravenous, she would take a damage. So she has 3 hit points now.
Okay.
And that's my team.
So I activated Craven. I used all 4 of his actions to move him up to the bathroom. His hunger went up to 3, and he's done.
And none of your triggers are is or oh is he what's oh his orange is a spawning
Yes.
superhero thing. Okay.
Yep.
So he's done.
So I activated Elektra. Her hunger went up to 2. When we picked up the green objective, she went into orange, and her orange ability is when performing a devour attack, you may eliminate one trooper, guard, or specialist instead of rolling dice. After devouring someone, you may perform one free move action, ignoring enemies.
Cool.
Yeah. So she moved into the zone with Craven for 1, opened the door for 2, move out into the street for 3, and then towards Black Cat and Daredevil for 4.
Okay.
So she's done. So I activated Professor X. I put up his hunger to 2. He moved into the zone next to him for his first action. Then he used his blue ability to give Craven a move action and move him out here. And then he used his second action to move into the zone with Elektra, his third to move with Daredevil and Black Cat, and then he's going to use his fourth to open that.
Yeah, maybe if the spawn was right in front of us, maybe not, but we want to get to that exit, and even if it's a rush, it's just going to move close to us.
Yes.
And then you're going to start next turn anyway, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see what it is. Hopefully it's not... Oh, so you would open the door, and then we'll see what that spawn is and the bystander.
Spawn.
We're not in... Oh, we're in orange, so...
4 cards.
Which we have enough
we
of.
do.
And then the bystander...
Abigail Brand.
What's he do?
Once during your turn, you may increase hunger to eliminate one trooper or specialist within range 1.
Oh, cool. So we'll put those on the board. And then that was the end of your turn.
Yep.
Because the last one. And then we'll move everything up. So let's put those on the board and then we'll do the enemy phase. So everything moved up. Sentinel's in Craven's zone. But then, he would actually have moved up 1 and then attack. He wouldn't move into the zone because he can attack from a zone away.
Oh, right.
So he would spend an action to attack Craven. So Craven will take 1 wound.
All right.
Which is, he did take a wound, but then he's not trapped in the zone. So it kind of worked in your favor a bit. So I'll move him back. That's better. So you took a wound, but now he's not in your zone.
Yep.
Everything else moved up. We do have some specialists in our zone now.
Yep.
And Gambit has to try to catch up. But we'll do spawning now. And the green zone is activated now.
Okay.
So 2 from the first one.
7 troopers.
We have enough. 7 more.
Trooper rush.
Okay. Green.
3 specialists.
We have enough.
Okay. And then
Red.
4 guards.
Guards. So we'll put those on the board. We should have enough. And then it will be your turn.
Yeah.
So stuff, I could trigger Black Cat because stuff moved within range 1. But I can't increase hunger any because she's already ravenous, so I can't do her ability for bad luck.
Okay.
And then it will be your turn. And we did have enough, so nothing double activated.
Yeah. So I'm going to activate Professor X. His hunger goes up to 3. He's going to attack in that zone. So
what's your card, too? We might want to use those.
Discard when performing a Devour attack. This attack may eliminate more than one enemy. Target priority applies.
Oh, okay. So that can come in handy if you have to do the guards or whatever. But you're going to attack in the zone with the specialist?
Yes. So 3 dice for his hunger, 1 dice for Mind Bolt, and it hits on 2s.
I was debating if you should do the guards, but we can always move into that. Oh, you did kill 2 of the specialists, but you are now ravenous.
Yeah.
So you got the orange now with Professor X. What's he do?
His orange ability is kind of crazy. At the start of the enemy phase, you may increase hunger to select 1 zombie hero anywhere.
So they actually say anywhere, so you don't need line of sight. Cool.
And enemies ignore them during this phase.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, it's a start. So if we get to when it gets to the enemy phase, you can make them ignore Gambit because he's trailing behind. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Cool. Okay. And that was your first action?
Yes.
There's only 1 specialist in your zone?
No, there's 2 still.
2. Okay, so what's the card again do you have?
Discard when performing a Devour attack. This attack may eliminate more than 1 enemy. Target priority applies.
You want to do that now?
Yep.
Okay, so we'll discard that card. So now you can hopefully get rid of those 2 specialists.
Yep. So 4 dice for Devour. 4 dice for the hunger. 1 dice for Devour. And it hits on 4s.
Yeah. And you can kill more than 1, so nice.
Awesome.
So Professor X moved forward 1.
Yep.
And you used your blue ability to move Elektra over.
Yes, I did.
And you have 1 more action?
Yeah, and because his hunger is down, he only gets 1 dice. So I'm just going to get a zombie trait.
Okay.
Undead Rage. Discard and increase hunger by any amount when enemies enter your zone. Immediately perform 1 free attack targeting your zone.
Cool.
Yeah.
So Elektra moved forward?
Yep.
Your hunger's at what
Her
now?
hunger went up to 3. And so she's going to attack with dual size in that zone. So 3 dice for the hunger, 2 dice for dual size, and it hits on 3s. And then if I get a 6, it does 2 hits.
And what's your orange one too?
Her orange is, when performing a Devour attack, you may eliminate 1 Trooper Guard or Specialist instead of rolling dice.
Okay, so nothing about guards. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, does it say Trooper?
No, it does. It says, when performing a Devour attack, you may eliminate 1 Trooper Guard or Specialist instead of rolling dice.
Okay.
And after devouring someone, you may perform 1 free move action, ignoring enemies.
Cool, so that might come up later. That's cool.
Yeah. So we're going to try this attack first.
Okay.
So hits on 3s.
No 6s?
No.
But you killed 1 guard. And you are now ravenous.
Yes. So I triggered Elektra's orange ability, which is when performing a Devour attack, you may eliminate 1 Trooper Guard or Specialist instead of rolling dice, which I did.
Okay.
And then after devouring someone, you may perform 1 free move action, ignoring enemies.
Okay.
So I moved her into the zone with Abigail.
Okay.
And she's done.
Yeah, because the Devourer wasn't for free. So
No, it was her last action.
Okay. And Abigail's a fighting one too, so we got to remember she can attack us too.
Yes.
Okay.
So I activated Craven. His hunger went up to 4, so he's now ravenous. He moved 3 into the zone with Professor X, and now for his last action, he's going to try to devour.
Okay.
So 4 dice for hunger, 1 dice for devour, and hits on 4s. Awesome.
And you got the guard. And now it's over to my team. So Gambit rushed over there with his 4 actions to get in front of the door there.
Yeah.
And his turn's done. So Daredevil's going to go. He moved into the building. For his second action, I'm going to attack that guard. So 1 for hunger, 3 for baton rush. Hits on 4s. And then 6s, I get more dice. I have to roll the 2 extra. I get... And 1 more extra one because of the other 6. Okay, so his hunger's at 2 now. And that guard's super dead. I could have done baton snare and pulled one of the troopers that was out on the street, or that bystander I think I can do too, but I want to keep the bystander for Black Cat to devour, and I wanted to have enough dice to attack that guard, so I didn't want to lose my potential of rolling more dice against the guard.
Right.
So I didn't do that. And for its last 2 actions, I just moved in front of the door because the bystander doesn't impede movement too. It just can attack us.
Right.
So he's done. So Black Cat moved up 2. She is ravenous. She's going to try to devour Abigail.
Dice hits on 4s.
I got it. And I'm going to still keep Claire because I want to be able to heal.
Okay.
Because she doesn't really have range anyway, so it doesn't matter with Abigail. But my hunger goes down to 0.
Awesome.
For her last action, she just moved where Daredevil is.
Okay.
And that's my team. So Professor X's ability, what's that work now to?
At the start of the enemy phase,
Okay.
you may increase hunger to select one zombie hero anywhere. Enemies ignore them during this phase.
So let's pick Gambit because he's out on the street.
Yep. So Professor X's hunger goes up by 1.
So you just got to make sure you have the hunger to do that ability too, because that would have sucked if you had.
Absolutely.
Okay, so they can't target Gambit.
Yeah.
He's invisible. So then we'll move everybody up, and Gambit's invisible, and then we'll do spawning, and then we're pretty 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So if someone opens the door, we're pretty much done. We'll just see how the spawning works.
Yeah.
Okay. So everything moved up. Gambit's invisible, luckily, but those, and we put them on top of the building because there's not enough room.
Yeah.
They're going to stop his movement though, because he doesn't get slippery. So we'll see how we get
and
it.
it only lasts until it's only during this phase.
So spawning 2 from number 1.
4 specialists.
So we have enough so far. Okay. Next.
8 trooper rush.
And we have enough. I think
We do. I have 8 over here.
You have exactly 8?
Exactly 8.
Okay. What's next?
3 more specialists.
I have some on my side. Okay. And then what's the last one? No superhero?
Escorted bystander.
So that would be at the red. So who's the escorted bystander, actually?
Vanessa Fisk. When you devour her, do not reduce hunger. During your turn, you may discard this card to reduce hunger to 0.
Okay. So we'll put those on the board. I think Gambit might be a little screwed. I don't know how he's going to get out of there.
Yeah.
But we'll put them on, and then it will be my turn. So it's kind of crammed there, so stuff's up on top of buildings, but we had enough.
Yeah.
Nothing double activated.
Yeah.
But Gambit's kind of screwed. We'll see how we can get out, but I'm going to start my turn.
All right.
So Black Cat activated and opened the door, and she went out to the exit.
All right.
And Daredevil followed her to go out there. And she wouldn't have been ravenous, so she could have opened the door. She's only at 1.
Right.
So they get to escape at the end of the turn. I'm not going to leave them on the board because they have nothing that can really help Gambit or do anything.
Yeah.
I'm not going to backtrack to go get them. So they're going to escape.
Okay.
So Gambit's going to go. His hunger's now at 3. It's too bad that Sentinel was toughness 6 because I could have done his kinetic charge and hopefully take him out with throwing a card.
Yeah.
But once during your turn, you may discard a zombie trait card to perform a free card throw attack, rolling +1 die, no bonuses. A successful roll deals a number of hits equal to 1 plus your hunger. So that would have been 4 hits. But then I got to spend an action to get a card and hopefully get a free. And then it's going to push them to orange. And what's your orange ability, Gambit? Because that would have been 6 cards. Oh, explosive impact. That's good. Each time you attack with card throw, you may roll 1 plus die for each enemy in your zone before other bonuses, ignoring superheroes for this attack. So it's like Thunderclap.
Okay, so...
You might be able to get out of this. So I'll do the attacks. Instead of doing the banking off getting the 1 dice for the kinetic throw.
Yeah.
I'll roll 3 dice for hunger, 2 dice for card throw, hitting on a 3. I need to get at least 2 kills here to get into orange.
Okay.
Two threes. Good.
2 threes.
Well, more than
that.
So
yeah.
Killed 3, so that pushes him to orange.
Awesome.
So that was his first action. For his second action, now I have explosive impact each time, so it's not once per turn too.
That's awesome.
You attack with card throw. You may roll 1 plus die for each enemy in your zone before other bonuses, ignoring superheroes for this attack. And you didn't get any hunger in that last roll too, did you?
No.
Nice. So there's how many there? 2, 4, 6. Oh, there's some on top too of the building over here.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9. So you roll 9 dice, hitting on a 3. Come on, Gambit. Okay, 2 hunger, so he is ravenous, but
Everything
3,
else.
6, 7. 7 guys are dead. For my third action, I now have to devour because he is ravenous. So, come on. I need a 4. Got it. So for its last action, I'll throw it at that last guard there. Not guard, sorry, trooper. 2 dice hitting on a 3. He did it. So it freed it up, so now Professor X can move him into the zone.
Awesome.
So that was good for him.
Yep.
So you moved up your team to the exit, and you push Gambit forward.
Yes.
But you're going to leave Professor X on the board, so in the enemy phase, they can ignore Gambit.
Yes, so he'll put his hunger up to 3 to do that.
Okay. And then we'll move everybody up.
Yep.
So the Sentinel doesn't see Gambit because he's invisible. So we're going to shoot him. So he moved into his zone. Everything moved up. It's kind of a pile of mess over there, but we'll just spawn to see. And then, depending on the spawners, we'll see what spawns, because Gambit can go 1, 2, 3, 4 and get off the board.
Yeah.
And then Professor X get off. So we'll see what... Let's just draw the cards to see what will happen. So number 1, guards. 3 of them. Do we have enough guards?
We have 2 over here and then 1 over there. So yeah, we have 3.
I have 1 on my side. Okay, so that would have been okay. The second one, extra activation specialist. Okay, but they ignore Gambit, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, so we're good.
Okay, so we'll see where these go. So let's put the guards first, and then we'll activate the specialist. So the specialist moved forward. They would ignore Gambit, luckily, or he would have been dead.
Yeah.
But they're in the zone next to him. And now we'll spawn for the green spawn.
And the red one. Green first.
10 troopers. We should have enough. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, I have some on my side.
Awesome.
Because we got a pile of them over there.
Yep.
Okay. And then for the last one, guards. We don't have enough guards.
No.
Guards will go, but they would move up 1 there.
And then the other ones are.
Other ones would move up. So I think we're good, because this would be the last turn, really.
Yeah.
So you start the turn. Your hunger would go up, so you're ravenous, right?
Yes.
So yeah, I was going to say you could have moved over and did a shot at those guys and come back, but you
I can't do anything but move.
So you're just going to escape now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Professor X is off the board. So Gambit's still kind of locked there, but let's see what he can do. Hunger goes up. I'm going to do explosive impact each time you attack with card throw. So I'm going to attack the zone with all the specialists in it.
Okay.
So there's 2, 4, 6, 7. I get 7 dice attacking that zone, hitting on a 3. Nice. So 6 are dead and hunger goes up.
Yep.
For his second action, he's going to attack that zone with the specialist. No, he's doing his normal attack, so 2 dice for hunger, 2 for card throw, hitting on a 3. Hunger goes up, but he gets it. If I really wanted to, that was 1 more. So he's at 36 now. I could, if I'm trying to get a whole bunch of XP, I could have thrown my cards outside too to get those troopers too.
Yeah.
Because he's at 4 hit points. I have 2 actions left. It's going to take me 2 to move over to the zone next to him. How many are in that zone? 1, 2. Oh, and there's ones on the roof too. Because he has all those too.
So, yeah, a bunch.
And what's his red? Once during your turn, you may increase hunger to perform 1 free move action. When attacking with card throw, you may increase hunger by any amount to increase the range by that amount. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's his red.
Yeah.
So I could kill all those so they're not coming to my zone. And then I'm going to take 2 wounds from that. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then, because I don't want to drag it out too long, because if I spend its last 2 actions to go into that zone, the Sentinel's going to shoot me twice, and I'm going to be at 1, 2, I'm going to be 2 hit points.
Okay.
But then those troopers can move and everything.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to just do explosive impact again and try to target that zone.
Okay.
So we'll add up how many are there. So we counted up all the dice. It's 14.
Yeah.
So for a third action, he's going to try to blow up that zone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guys are dead, and he's ravenous. So at the end of his turn, he has to have 1 more action. I can't, unfortunately, try to devour the Sentinel because he has 6 hit points.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be at 3 hit points, and his turn's done. Okay. So when the Sentinel goes, he's going to shoot me twice, So I'm at 1 hit point.
Okay.
And then the troopers will move into my zone. So we'll just play it out too. Let's do the spawns again, see what happens. 2 from number 1.
All right. So that's the first for number 1. He's in red now.
So 10. We have enough.
Yeah.
And then you got to shuffle. That's good. So what's next?
Okay. All right. Next is sidearm. Uh-oh.
Oh, no, you had to drop sidearm. So how many? There's 3 in this zone.
Yeah.
And there's nobody outside because the rush would have moved those into there.
Yeah.
So we'll do the sidearm now. So 3 shots. Don't get a 5 or he's dead. Oh, he got 2 6s. So he held out to the end and then he got shot, unfortunately.
He tried.
That was a good at the end, though.
That was a good fight.
Stupid sidearm that did. So what would have been the next ones, too, if stupid sidearm didn't show up? Specialist,
4
okay.
specialists.
And then the red. Yeah,
4
we would have had
specialists.
enough, I think, right?
Yeah.
Specialist? Do we have some over there?
Yeah, there's a bunch over here.
Okay. So then on his turn, if he didn't get that, how many are in there? He would have to attack in his zone. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, he might have not been able to get that there too, but that was a good go.
It was a good try though. That orange ability like thunderclap, that was awesome.
Yeah, and he was trailing a bit behind too.
Yeah, because he went and got the green objective, so he took one for the team.
Yeah.
Yay, Gambit.
But that was a little bit easier than the one that we did before.
Yeah. Having to get the objectives to attack the Sentinel and the other ones made that really...
And that protocol that gives him +2 toughness is a rough one too, especially if you get it at the start.
Yeah.
So after this one, maybe we'll try... We haven't done that expansion yet, the Red Skull one.
Yeah.
Because there's shooters in that one too.
That'll be interesting. I wonder if they're as crazy as the shooters in Washington's EC.
Yeah. But let's see. I got to paint those up too and see. And there's explosive canisters in that too, I think, too.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
So don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.